long time ago, dude, we could probably make a pro team, right? Because back in Dota All-Star, John, this is way early on, right? You could, the teams weren't that good, right? Like, they honestly weren't that good, right? So you could, especially in the Australian scene, you could kind of jump in and, you know, I reckon I could have done it. Never happened though, John. Sadly. Two bounty runes aren't going to go the way of AG and GXC.
CTAs go for.
Yeah, he's going to be huge. Alacrity, no problems whatsoever as Azura still struggling quite a bit. Like, look at the CS difference, John. He's literally doubling the CS of Azura. We're only 6.5 minutes in and he's literally over double the CS in this mid lane. Naaman has to show up, and you saw earlier Varish was also there. Both supports just feeling like they need to stick by Azura, but while they do that, Wami, he's just going to get dived. NGXC, they can appreciate the supports rotating, but it's going to cost them first blood. Spoon Boy, he does drop. In your dream, he'll be chased down here by Azura, but they've got to go for the Aether Remnant. In your dream, still dropping low, is going to go down. But they are still able to punish Azura with a very nice rotation on the Void Spirit. So, but where are they going? I mean, you'd love to snipe that TA in the mid lane. Problem is, Boom Boy, he's going to break the smoke. So you do go in for a kill. You might find the SD. I suppose for Azura, he'll still be happy with that. He gets a power rune, a double damage, and he'll get another kill onto the SD. Yeah, sure, it's not the TA, but now you can infiltrate the Dire jungle. And Azura, he'll be even happier seeing all these stacks. And it doesn't seem like anyone's going to be around to contest these. They're going to TP in now to try and take him away from Azura. Is in your dream. He's going to show up. Boat already up of Wami. He'll go for a roll out on the Beastmaster. Looks like Mizu, he is going to eventually connect the stun onto the Beast as they will actually clear out the camps at the same time. Wami, he'll cop it for the team. And sadly for AG, they are not going to be able to get the stacks they wanted. In your dream, he'll be the one to take them himself. DB can't be here, John. I don't think this is the smartest idea for DB. You just saw them in the mid lane. They just took your T1 tower. Oh, he's been caught out. I don't know how he gets out of this one. Even missing with the Tumblr's toy mid-roll. Why the hell not? They'll get the Tiny down as the rotations come in from Azura. He's going to try and clean up at least one, it seems. And luckily for him, there's no sentry wards placed down from NGXC.
The objectives they have, just play bot. And they can just go hunting, smoke up here.
They're very strong right now. Vrish going to be spotted out, so Mizu immediately in with the Rolling Thunder and the Sharpshooter. That'll be Vrish gone. No problem. Not the greatest kill, but NGXC, they're just looking to get aggressive.
Not the most amazing.
DB, I don't know, you can't be here. He's going to try for the TP out. Is he going to make it? No. Oh, in your dreams got him. Bushwhack out. Sharpshooter's going to be there. Joe Cam's got the Tiny. No issue whatsoever. DB will buy a bit of time. Naaman, he's trying to move in, but it's too late. In your dream, going to try and make his way out now. They do have more rotating. Maybe they can secure at least the Kunkka. Azura, he should have plenty of damage. In your dream, going to have to armor toggle when he can't do it. He will drop. They do at least punish very nicely on AG's end of things. It's Mizu, he's going to rotate, but it is a bit too late.
NGX full 5-man smoke. After they get killed, they could just go Roshan. In fact, they might just go Rosh with a DD on Alacrity anyway.
Well, he's definitely thinking about it. They're not going to find any targets around that top side of the map, so they are going to rush for the Rosh. AG may be aware of this. They have grouped up. They'll go for a 5-man smoke. It could be the turning point of the game here for Army Geniuses if they can make a nice jump in. Boom Boy, he'll be there to break the smoke. Immediate disruption of the Tiny. They should find the Shadow Demon, and now with the Overgrowth, they'll hold Mizu down, but the Roshan is already gone as Azura barely gets himself out. At least for now, they'll have to drop Naaman. They will not be able to contest Roshan. This Boom Boy, very nice positioning on the Shadow Demon to break the smoke, not allow them to jump into the pit. It's completely wasted.
They've got the vision with these really good defensive wards. They only keep finding Boom Boy. It's just not the hero you want.
No, it's not, and the jump is there. Azura, he's going to avoid the bushwhack and just run. Maybe they can take the fight after the Rolling Thunder, as they are going to try perhaps. Mizu is forced to back off. DB, you've got the blink up. Do you want to jump in for a toss? Alacrity, he'll be spotted out. It's a great target. They've got to get the Aegis down first. Alacrity, he does get taken down. It's a great start. But can they survive the initial onslaught now from NGXE as they move in? Wami, he'll go for the roar out. Disruption is going to save it Azura. He'll jump in. A big avalanche out from DB, connecting on the whole team as they've got Alacrity down. It's a great team fight for AG as they can just keep moving in onto the Conquer. In Your Dream's gone. There goes Mizu on the Pango. One last hero alive here, and that's Joe Cam. He's going to try to run in the Hoodwink, and he might just make it out with the Scurry, though no, he's going to run the other way. DB's going to see him.
No.
That'll be a full...
What? No.
It will be a full team wipeout. Varish gives the tips over to DB.
Cautious.
Oh, boy.
They still have a slight lead here, not by much. They are in a very perilous spot as the high ground can begin here.
Thunder is going to be committed. Mizu, he'll roll right in onto DB. In Your Dream will be there with the follow-up. The Tiny, he's quite tanking. You've got Varish right behind to heal him right back up. They've got to deal with the Pugna. Boat is going to fly in. Mizu, he does take care of it. But the Tiny's going to be fine as now Azura. He snipes Boomboy onto the rest. They've got the Hoodwink. That'll be Joe Cam gone. In Your Dream, he'll pop the BKB and try to keep this fight going, but they're going to drop Mizu. Azura, he's still willing to fight this one out as In Your Dream. He's out of that BKB timing. And Alacrity now going to get caught out on the Templar Assassin. He jumped right in. He'll pop his own BKB. Azura, he's the one to drop, but they've lost In Your Dream. Alacrity, he needs to get out of there before the BKB runs out. And he does. But they've lost 4 for 2. And AG, they can keep going for the top racks. No problem.
AGX, and again, with a Tiny, you don't need to back off. With a Tiny Pugna, the push can just keep going.
Sharpshooter. Narman's going to cop it. Mizu going to jump in again. They want that tree in first. Narman, he's got the Ghost Scepter, or at least the Decrepify from Varish, so he's going to be just fine. Wami, he's the one being killed up though. Varish kind of leaves the tree alone. As Wami still getting stunned up. Decrep will be there, but he's still copping a hell of a lot of damage. But there's your life drain out once again. Jump in from the Void Spirit to boot, but it's not going to be enough. In fact, never mind. DB, he'll go another time, but Disruption is going to save the life of Mizu, at least for now. As DB, he needs to back off. In Your Dream, he'll come back in, but the boat will connect on nothing. As Alacrity will keep trying to move in, but is not going to find himself another target. They still want the Roshan. Bashes out. Alacrity going to be very cautious. The ward already placed down as well. Mizu, thinking about the Rolling Thunder, does commit it. He'll see Wami. They'll go right after the Beastmaster, but the Overgrowth is going to be there as Mizu. He'll turn around again, but the Roar is out. DB going to take him down immediately as now he moves in. He's got Alacrity on the Templar Assassin. He's forced the BKB up. Meanwhile, the Hoodwink Joe Cam is gone. As In Your Dream, he needs to retreat ASAP. DB has that massive tree trunk moving in. In Your Dream, he's going to try and tank through it with the boat out. It's not going to be enough. He'll go for the TP, but it won't work either. Another cleanup from Army Geniuses, as they can take the Roshan themselves this time.
But they will go for the smoke instead. Going for that hunt you mentioned. Look for that pick off first.
Yeah, why not? DB gonna move in front lines here. Alacrity. Oh, they found Mizu. They have the Hawk Dive. Mizu, he does not have the Rolling Thunder. So he's gone without buyback for 50. And that should be enough time for Army Geniuses to at least clear out one Rax. They just need the creep wave.
It's a different question, especially since, again, the spell amp is kind of nullified by the Nether Ward anyway.
Very true. I guess it's kind of the point of the axe in the first place is to nullify the Nether Ward. Excuse me. DB will cop the Bushwhack, but he's going to be okay. That'll be the top rack's gone. No contest here from NGXE. They just can't fight without the Pangolier.
Heroes, just to get the hold you want through onto DB, onto Azura, and with only one choice, it's really hard to work these fights your way.
Disruption barely saving the SD right there. Seems like DB looking to move in again. A nice tidal wave pushback on the Tiny. You might be able to find the Aegis now, as DB is going to drop. It's a great start. One life out for the Tiny as DB is forced to blink away. In fact, they jump in again, but Narman, he cops the stun. They might be able to take him down. In fact, never mind. In goes the jump in from Azura. He's got Boomboy already. The fight continues as they're on to Mizu now on the Pangolier, and they might just have him. Mizu, he's going to go for the fight for DB. He's got way too much damage. It's In Your Dream. He walked right in. Oh, boy. That wasn't it. They'll buy it back. They'll try again. But if you're Army Geniuses, you're more than happy with the buybacks. That'll be enough. Would have indefinitely just meant he dies. Meanwhile, Azura takes the DD room, but now he needs a way out. He'll use the dissimulate. This is Azura, forced the BKB up. And oh boy, they have so much damage.
I will trust.
Woo.
This was
Don't underestimate how hard Alacrity hits right now.
You know, that's a really big kill for NGX to find. Now they're satisfied.
It's very scary times once again here for NGXC is they're going to hang around the mid lane, maybe try to force a fight. DB is going to show up immediately onto Alacrity with a nice toss back. Alacrity, he's still alright. He's going to BKB up and try to get his way out of there, as he cannot man fight DB. NGXC forced to retreat. Once again as the tidal wave gonna drag DB in, but a big jump in from Azura. They've got the Conquer in your dream, in trouble, trying to escape. Disruption will be there. The life drain on the Tiny, keeping him alive is in your dream. Another tidal wave back, trying to drag DB along with him. It's not gonna be good enough though. Azura in the meantime, he cleans up as the jump is back in, but Alacrity, he's gonna get punished immediately. And so will Mizu.
Yeah, this is scary. No buyback for In Your Dream. Buyback already forced out from Alacrity to deal with a high ground defense. Just him and Jokam against the world. Not feeling like a great time. Let's see what they can do. AG realizing that they've got this big advantage, but how strong DB is at the moment, should just be able to find everything they want. They could go for Megas, they could just pressure Tier 4s if they want.
Absolutely. Army Geniuses. That'll be the second lane of Rax gone. DB, he wants D4 towers. There's no buybacks. NGXC, they may just have to call it. They may try one more time. It's looking real rough for an Alacrity. How do you jump in? He's going to try onto Narman. Azura's right there to back him up. Roar is out. They've locked him down. There goes Jokam. It's just Alacrity versus the world as he tries to kill off the Trade Protector, and he will get him, but it'll cost his own life. GG, well played, is the call from NGXC. AG. It was a very rough start for game number one, John, but they make it work.
It's not the hero, Mike. It's the player. And, well, that says a lot about you, Mike.
No, it certainly doesn't, Jonathan. This hero needs a buff. We go over this every time. The Earth Spirit's kind of garbage right now. Needs a bit of a buff. There might be a fight to break out level 1. In fact, never mind. It's just going to be a 2-for-2 trade on the bounties.
He is starting to drop low. Venge does take quite the ramp up and farm, and it's going to be a while until that impact's really seen here.
Jokam, he's going to move in, but Curse of Avernus is going to land, and Varish, he'll just take first blood. Not sure what the idea was from Jokam there. He obviously did not have the backup of Mizu. You just mentioned Mizu. He was too low on HP to actually help out, and Jokam just getting a little bit too excited, I think.
They find some good punishment here on NGX's side, evening it out just a bit. Not the biggest kill in the world. Again, you are getting that free lane for In Your Dream at least.
DB, he's in big trouble. That'll be a great kill. Jokam's even going to jump in. DB, still running. We'll get the battle trance off just in time. Mizu, he's in trouble. He's gone. Alacrity, he's going to try and fight with the Impale. It's not going to be out in time, though. Jokam was there to secure the killers. Narman and Varish going to keep going. They've got the Earth Spirit locked down as the body block is there. Narman needs another Impale, but it's on cooldown. They're still chasing. Narman's now the one in trouble. Jokam, he'll make the jump in, but they're going to lose Alacrity. And Narman, he gets the Impale off. Jokam, oh, he misses the Boundless Strike. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. He had the Aphotic Shield out, but oh, that's a bit messy.
A ways off because of this, and it's going to be harder to have that Razor show up. But you can start playing around Azura now. At least one null up, no power treads yet. But he does have level 7 to start playing.
Alacrity not again. He needs help right now. Great Impel though, Narman. Again onto 2 heroes as Alacrity is going to get feared up, or rather silenced. He's trying to run. He just needs the roll away. He's looking for an angle. He's not going to find it. He'll get stunned up. It won't matter though. He's still going to make it out as they get a nice boulder smash off him. Varish is going to be the one to drop. Azura was out of mana, so he couldn't keep going. And Alacrity barely able to survive with his life intact.
There for the side of AG. NGX starting to clump bot. Wami, again, very fragile at this moment as the Razor. No backup for him. Alacrity and Jokam just using their mobility to look for that opportunity.
Roll's going to connect Alacrity with a very nice roll in as he even kicks Wami away, but it's not quite backwards. Wami, he'll go for the link out. They're going to try and fight as Wami somehow still alive, does finally die, but Azura, he'll clean up Alacrity. I'd still say it's a better trade for AG here down this bot lane. I mean, Wami's already having a rough time, but again, you really don't want to see Alacrity dying like that.
Do you really want to be killed in Razor at this point?
Good question, John. I think the answer is kind of no, but it seems like the only option they can go for is Wami is the only one showing across the map. They'll still take it. But again, it's 4 heroes down at the bot lane. It's just so much space for DB.
Building up, the rest of AG are smoked up here. They've got 6 on Narman.
Yeah, Boom Boy, he might be the unfortunate victim, but he does have help around him. Azura's going to show up, but there goes your partner. Mizu, oh, he went for the stun. Right into the spike carapace, so they're still going to try and fight. They'll make the jump in. Mizu's gone, but at least they find Barish. They'll chase down for more. Azura, he's out of mana. It's not going to matter. NGXC, they'll come out on top this time unless Azura can juke like an absolute god. The neutrals, he's trying for the deny, but it's not going to work.
Radiant structures are
So this time around, the fight does work out for NGX.
They will go for a smoke play. NGX also under smoke right now. Let's see if they find anything on AG's end, though.
Down towards the bot lane they go. Mizu is there, and so is Alacrity. They might run into the bench first. Orchid is up on Azura, so it'll be a nice easy kill, but Alacrity is going to roll right into the next assassin. He does at least get the stun off, but it's not going to matter yet. In your dream, even showing up, and they will secure Narman. That's one. Jokam, very nice boundless strike onto 2 heroes. Now they can really try to clean up. They don't have the backup anymore. They've lost Wami. And they'll even go after Azura, who'll turn back around onto Alacrity, who missed the roll. He will drop, and they can't stop the storm. And because of that kill on the Earth Spirit, it feels like AG came out with the better end of the trade. Okay, I'm going to be careful up at top. I mean, DB still hits quite hard right now, but never mind that, because mid lane, double impel again from Narman as Azura. He's going to jump right into 3 of them. Oh boy, Azura, he did not have the vision. It is nighttime after all, and NGXC, they've been very good at just sticking as 5. So this time around, they will punish the mid-storm. Great kill for NGXC as they'll move into the mid-tier 1 tower. They'll take that as well. DB, not going to bait for his team yet. They aren't showing on the map, but instead they might go Roshan. Observer wards have been placed, so they've got great vision over that Radiant Triangle. And that'll be Roshan going the way of Army Geniuses for free, it seems. As well, NGXC, they just aren't in a position to try and counter this. In fact, it seems like they just have no idea it's happening.
They're not checking with Alacrity. He's right on mid, but doesn't walk us through there. And that's the first Roche going the way of AG. They give the Aegis to DB instead of Azura. So they want the Troll to maybe take a more active position now just with Sanji and Yasha. And dealing with those 2 lives on Troll can be a bit tough. Speaking of 2 lives, though, Mizu's almost done with his tags. So that could just be one of those things where, all right, you're going to have 2 lives right now. We're always going to have 2 lives on eventually.
The bin, and they go Alacrity. He's gone right in onto the next assassin. They should have him down. Narman, he's gone. But who else are they aiming? They've got Azura. He needs to zip out. He'll barely make it as DB. He's going to get prepped up. He'll go for the battle trance onto Mizu, but he's going to have the secondary life anyway. Meanwhile, Jokam in a bit of trouble, but in your dream, he'll be there to back him up. Barish is gone. DB, he's in big danger now. He needs his own retreat, but he can't make it. He'll get slowed up and taken down, and well, this is kind of what I was getting worried about here for DB, John. Sometimes on these kind of heroes, it doesn't matter how much farm you have. He gets to crept up, he's forced to pop the battle trance early, and he just gets taken down afterwards. No problem.
And again, it's just, when you do manage to make it a vacuum core matchup, it does feel pretty darn bad for Troll. So you need to line up and back him up there.
Go, Vengeful Spirit Mizu, he'll be targeted first. Again, though, he does have the secondary remnant, but they want that as well. They will focus it down, but Azura! Oh, he gets blown up! In your dream, just deletes the storm as Narman. He's gone to burn. Alacrity, he'll go for a bit more. Mizu, that's a great swap out. Wami, he's still going to try and force the fight, but even with the BKB, they're just going to wait. Wami? I'm not sure about that, Wami. He's gone. Shut up. You know, I don't... This hero's not... I mean, they've got Tiny, John. It's all in your dream. Tiny's doing everything. Why you gotta do my boy like that? Poor old Earth Spirit. He just needs a bump. DB. He's been slowed up by Joe Cam, by the way, John, just so you're aware. And your dream, in trouble, DB. Battle Trance is going, it just won't matter. He's out of mana, he's dead. Props to Joe Cam as well, John. I feel like the Diffusal Blade pickup was very clever from the Monkey King. As they'll chase down Varish. Mizu is gonna catch out Varish once again as the borrowed time is gonna be there. Won't matter. Another one.
That point, Troll in a vacuum is pretty bad against Tiny, but as long as his heroes are around him, it should be fine.
In your dream, he's stalked by Naaman. They've got Azura with a DD rune. Maybe they've got enough here. With the control follow-up, this Tiny could be in danger, but he has a BKB. Never mind. In your dreams, it's going to turn. No problem. Just need a BKB. I'll be right.
It just feels like NGX gets a lot more with the top outpost. Roche, minute away from the timer. Mid-wave being shoved in. Not going to take long for a Tiny to get
Azura, no. Not Azura. Yeah. That's a bit of unfortunate timing for Azura. He zips in right as NGXE were prepping for the tier 2 mid tower, and he's got no buyback available, John. He spent all his gold on that BKB. Shan is going to respawn now. You have timed it nicely here, Army Geniuses. They've got to try and contest this Roshan, but it's just so hard when you're on the low ground. Mizu, gonna see them already, and they jump in. They've got the troll DB. He can't afford to die. In goes In Your Dream. Naaman's already gone. DB, he finally pops the BKB out, trying to move in. They are just retreating though. They're just kiting them in and out as Azura. He's trying himself. Even with the BKB, he's copping way too much damage. They're out of there. They can't do it, and without the BKBs available, they cannot contest Roshan. Oh, he is still a threat. If you get caught with your pants down, he has plenty of damage available. In Your Dream, going to play very carefully, even with his own BKB and Aegis up. Swap out though DB, forced to pop the BKB early. He's going to have to go for the fight. Mizu will be the one targeted. They do take him down, but he's got the Remnant. They'll try to take that down to boot. Mizu, he's still going, still alive somehow. In they go, In Your Dream. He's got two of the Avalanche Toss combo. Battle Trance is out from DB, but it may not matter. He's been disarmed up. Decrepify is there, and he's just dead. Mizu just survived forever, John. The man wouldn't die.
And it's really easy to kite around that troll. One swap in, force the BKB.
Oh, he bought back.
And
never mind, John, that's my bad. I was wondering why he kept surviving.
yeah, and he buys back in position. They will try to fight this.
In Your Dream, he's still fine. Aegis is still up. He'll just focus the tier 4 towers. He will lose the first life now. But DB, he may die back. He has no battle trance. It looks like he's in massive trouble as he's just gone. They've got him down. GG's called. It'll be a 1-1 draw between these two teams. And in GXC, they look a lot better in Game 2 than they did in Game 1, that's for sure. Seems like the synergy is slowly coming along quite nicely.
Certainly is starting to line up here for NGX.